Hey, set your mind right now. Nothing before this matters. We came here with everything still on the line. Everything you wanted in the offseason is still out in front of you. What would you give for that moment right now? Let's go, man.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Have a great organization, and you tell them one thing.
Yo, what is good, Raider Nation? It is your boy Raider Alex. I am back with another video for you guys. We're gonna be talking about day 3 of free agency, a much busier day than the past couple days. So let's talk about it. Before I start on that though, anybody that is new to the channel and you guys love Raiders related content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. With that being said, let's jump right into it. So yeah, as I mentioned, man, day 3 of free agency, a much more active day than the past couple of days. Where the past couple of days we basically didn't do jack shit. Today we got very active. We made some moves. We finally made a splash play, in my opinion, going out and getting Chandler Jones, man. Pairing up Chandler Jones with Max Crosby now, that's gonna be a scary duo, in my opinion. I think Chandler Jones, he's always been an underrated pass rusher, in my opinion. Since 2012, he's had the most sacks. I think it's 107.5 sacks since 2012, as I said, and he's never really been considered one of the top edge rushers compared to like a Khalil Mack and all these other guys. But the numbers show that he's actually a very productive pass rusher in this league. Not only that, he's going to be a much better upgrade over Yannick Ngakoue, especially against the run, because the thing with Yannick Ngakoue is I feel like he's a very one-dimensional defensive end. He's really just a pass rusher. He struggles against the run. He over pursues a lot on those running plays, and he can almost be a liability at times in the run game. With Chandler Jones, you're not going to miss any production in terms of sack numbers. Like Yannick, last year he had 10 sacks per year. Chandler Jones should be able to have that, if not more, and he's going to be better against the run. We signed Chandler Jones for 3 years, $51 million, about $17 million per year. And the price tag, it's about market value. I wouldn't say we got a steal on it or that we overpaid or anything like that. But like I said, man, with Yannick Ngakoue, we ended up trading him as well to the Colts for their cornerback Rock Ya-Sin. I'm gonna be honest, with Rock Ya-Sin, I never really heard of him before this trade. I had to really look into him. He's most likely just gonna be a depth piece at cornerback. He's still young though, which I like that. And on PFF, he was actually top 5 in man coverage. Like I said, most likely just a depth piece. The way I really look at it is we got rid of Yannick Ngakoue's contract. We also freed up some money from cutting Carl Nassib, even though that money's not going to be available till post June 1st. But at the end of the day, you clear up close to $18 million in cap space between those two, and when you sign Chandler Jones for $17 million, which, like I said, I think Chandler Jones is going to be a huge upgrade over Yannick Ngakoue. But man, Max Crosby and Chandler Jones on the edges on the defensive line, that is legit as hell. That's right up there with the Chargers duo and Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack now. So we should be very excited on that. Also, I mean, Russell Wilson thought he got away from Chandler Jones. Nope. Chandler Jones is going to be all over Russell Wilson again, which is good for us, man, because in this AFC West with so many good quarterbacks, you need to be able to rush them, put some pressure on them, make them uncomfortable, and I think we can definitely do that with Max Crosby and Chandler Jones. We also added a couple more depth pieces at certain positions. At defensive tackle, we brought in the guy that was from the Bears, signed him to 2 years, up to $11 million. He's had 8 sacks in the past 2 years. This guy, I mean, I'm not going to overhype him as well. This guy's most likely just going to be another depth piece for this team, which, we need depth in a lot of different positions. We also signed cornerback Anthony Everett from the Baltimore Ravens. This guy should be a good depth piece. I think he'd be a very good number 2 or number 3 cornerback for us. because he's had, you know, some good moments with the Ravens. He's also had some bad moments, but, you know, I think he could be a very solid piece for that. With that being said, I still really hope we sign Stephon Gilmore. If we get Stephon Gilmore, Rock Ya-Sin, we got Everett, we got Trayvon Mullen, and we can still draft a cornerback. I think in the cornerback position we should be very good moving forward. Also, we made a move to sign our running back Brandon Bolden. Previously with the Patriots, you know, he's going to be very familiar with Josh McDaniel's system. And look, this just confirms to me that we're going to be splitting the carries between these running backs. We're going to do like something similar that they did in New England with the running back by committee. So, you know, one week you might see a heavy dosage of Josh Jacobs. The next you might see a heavy dosage of Kenyon Drake and Brandon Bolden. And, you know, I think this will be good for all of them, especially Josh Jacobs, man, because he's been struggling to stay healthy throughout the whole season. It'll allow Josh Jacobs to, you know, stay healthy, have fresh legs, you know, in those crucial games in late December and January where if we really need him, if we need him to run 20 plus carries in a game, he can do that for us. So, you know, I think, you know, at the running back position, we can still draft one if we really want to. You know, you can get running backs in the late rounds, you know, but I think at the moment, you know, I'm not too worried about the running back group at this moment with the signing of Brandon Bolden. But there's still some needs we definitely need to address, which is specifically right tackle, man. We still need to address that. Look, I'm actually very disappointed that yesterday Morgan Moses got signed by the Baltimore Ravens for a 3 years, $15 million deal. He got a lot less than I thought he was going to get. I thought he was going to get around $8 million per year. Like I said, I'm very disappointed we didn't sign him. I would have offered him $6 million per year. 3 years, $18 million. I think he would have been a solid-ass pickup for this team at right tackle. People are saying, you know, don't be surprised if we draft offensive lineman in the first round. And look, you got a point there, but honestly, in this offseason, I want us, especially at that right tackle position, let's get a veteran, man. Let's get somebody who's already experienced, who can, you know, week one, we don't have to worry about, you know, growing pains. And usually with these rookie, man, they take a year or two to develop. So to be honest, we still need to address that position. And with Morgan Moses gone, I mean, at the moment, there's not a whole lot of options, man. Maybe if the Dallas Cowboys end up releasing La'el Collins, he'll be an option for us. You know, Trent Brown is still there, but man, I don't know about Trent Brown. I mean, he's kind of shown you who he is, man. He doesn't have the greatest work ethic. He can't stay healthy. Yeah, we can get him on the cheap, but like, I don't know, man. I don't trust him at all at this point. But honestly, would I be shocked if Trent Brown gets signed? I honestly wouldn't. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of options if we have to go free agency at right tackle, which is what I want. So, you know, like I said, I'm definitely disappointed we didn't get Morgan Moses. Also, another player that is on the open market is defensive tackle Matt Ioannidis from, well, he was with the Washington Commanders. They actually released him today, which I was actually pretty shocked about, especially with them letting Tim Settle walk. You know, the depth at their position at defensive tackle was one of the best. Now it's, you know, pretty thin, but, you know, hey, that's their loss, I guess. You know, Matt Ioannidis is on the open market, and I think we should definitely make the call to bring him in. You know, bringing in Ioannidis to the defensive tackle group, and we can still draft one early in the draft, in my opinion. I think that would be the best move for us, and we can still sign a veteran defensive tackle like Calais Campbell or Ndamukong Suh for the veteran minimum. And I think, you know, that tremendously improves this defensive tackle group for this team. And also, wide receiver still has not been addressed, so, you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Also, linebacker, the depth is pretty thin at linebacker as well. I would not mind us, you know, picking up a depth piece at linebacker. You know, we can still address that in the draft as well. Also, the wide receiver, like I said, Allen Robinson is still there, man. It would be crazy if we were able to land him, a proven #1 wide receiver, even though there is a lot of talent in this year's draft. So we could go that route if we have to as well. But, you know, ideally I would like a proven wide receiver as well. You know, with DC already going into his 9th year, let's get him a proven guy, you know, who we don't have to wait a year or two to develop as well. But as I said, Raider Nation, this was a lot busier. We are a lot more active this day, and I love to see it. I hope we continue to make moves tomorrow. But yeah, as I said, man, we were very active today. I love to see it. I hope we continue to make moves in these next couple of days. fill out this roster. That way we get a better idea, you know, what positions we need to address in the draft this year. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of these the moves we made today, specifically like a Chandler Jones. Man, are you excited about the move we made? Let me know in the comments down below. As I said, with that being said, that is all I have for you guys in this video. For anybody that is new to the channel and you guys love Raiders related content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I am out. I will see you guys in the next one.